Mr. Musk, my name is one you do not know. I am not a CEO. I am not an innovator with dreams of colonizing Mars. My dreams are much closer to home. They are quieter. I dream of a day when my past does not haunt my present. I dream of a day when I can feel safe. I am writing to you today not as a statistic, but as a human being. I am a survivor. I am a woman who was once a little girl whose trust was stolen. And I am asking you, from the deepest part of my soul, to please hear my voice. Please see the person behind the headlines and the data points. I am reaching out to you because you have the power to help change my world. You are a man who builds rockets. You are a man who imagines a future far beyond what most of us can see. Your vision is grand. Your ambition is legendary. You connect the world with satellites and technology. My story is not easy to tell. It is a story that lives in the shadows of my memory, a heavy weight I carry with me every single day. When I was a little girl, I was a victim of child sex abuse. The person who was supposed to protect me, the person I was taught to trust, was the one who hurt me. They did not just steal my innocence. They took pictures. They created a permanent record of my violation, a record that was never meant to exist. For years, I kept this secret locked away inside me. The shame was a crushing burden. It made me feel small. It made me feel worthless. It made me feel like I was completely and utterly alone in the world. Growing up was a constant struggle. I went to therapy. I learned to speak my truth, to say the words out loud that I had held in for so long. It was the hardest thing I have ever had to do. But slowly, painstakingly, I began to piece my life back together. I started to believe that I deserved happiness. Just when I thought I had found a stable ground to stand on, the ground crumbled beneath my feet. I discovered that the images, those horrific records of my abuse, were online. They were being shared on platforms like yours. A link, a simple click, could transport a stranger directly to the worst moments of my entire life. The discovery shattered me. It was like being violated all over again. But this time it was happening in public. The safe space I had fought so hard to build in my mind was invaded. The nightmare was no longer just a memory. It was a current and ongoing event, accessible to anyone with an internet connection. Every time I see a link, my body reacts before my mind can. My heart starts to pound in my chest. My hands get cold and clammy. I find it hard to breathe. It is a physical, visceral response to the trauma. These are not just pixels on a screen. They are pieces of my stolen childhood. They are echoes of my pain, amplified and broadcast across the globe. So I am asking you directly and clearly to please take action. My request is simple. It is not complicated by technology or politics. It is a human request. Please, remove the links to my images from your platform. Remove the links that lead to the abuse of other children. Use the incredible resources at your disposal, the brilliant minds you employ, the powerful algorithms you command, to find and eradicate this material. Make it a priority. Make it a mission. Show the world that your company stands for the protection of children above all else. I know there are debates about free speech and the challenges of policing a vast digital space. But this is not about speech. This is about crime. This is about the ongoing exploitation of children. There can be no debate when it comes to protecting a child from harm. This material has no place on your platform. This requires your personal attention. It requires your moral leadership. You have the power to stop the spread of this poison. Ensure survivors are not re-traumatized on your watch. This is about more than just my story. It is about every single child who has ever been hurt. It is about every survivor who is fighting to reclaim their life. When you allow these links to remain on your platform, you are sending a message. It is a message that our pain does not matter. It is a message that the profits and engagement of a platform are more important than the safety and dignity of a child. We have the chance to change that message. We can create a world where survivors are supported and their voices are heard. Imagine a future where technology companies and society work together to protect children. Imagine an internet where predators cannot hide and where victims are not forced to relive their trauma every day. This future is possible. It is within our reach. It starts with leaders like you taking a stand. Let that be your legacy. I have not given up hope. Hope is the fuel that keeps me going on the darkest days. I hope that you will read this letter and understand the depth of the pain this issue causes. I hope that you will use your considerable power to bring about change. Mr. Musk, you dream of the stars. I am asking you to help heal the broken parts of our world right here on Earth. Thank you for listening.